how redstone works in Minecraft Pocket Edition? It's not out yet, it's not in this update. It's probably gonna be in the next update, but I don't know about that. All I know is that you can use similar mechanics using alternatives, and you've probably seen a lot of information about it that other YouTubers made. Maybe you saw a couple of posts on different websites, but what I wanted to talk about is something that I found and it really fascinated me, how much you can do with it and how different kind of mechanics you can find if you know enough about Minecraft. And I researched it a lot and I'd like to share it with you so that the more people know about this, the more awesome stuff we can create in Minecraft Pocket Edition community using this stuff. So, first off, let's start with a couple of maps that really fascinate me and that are super amazing, made by AluckBuh. That's a little bit weird name, but I mean, I'll put it in the description. You can check out his stuff. Now, this is one of his maps, and it's probably the first map that I found, one of his creations. And what this does is basically you put in a sand block, and it goes around the whole friggin' loop, doing various kind of things, and eventually kills a pig. So let's go ahead and take a look at what it does. I'm probably not going to explain it all, and I'm not going to go through the entire map, but I like you to know of what it actually works like. And it actually gets stuck right here. I don't know why. I think it's because of the new update or something like that. But this is what is called alternative redstone. And here's another creation of his. Next, I did a video about this map, so I'll leave the link in the description if you want to check out more kind of in-depth preview of this creation. But I just wanted to show you that you can create redstone alternatives without using sand blocks like falling gravel blocks that do not reset. These kind of track using and animal using techniques actually can reset, and you can do it again and again like showed in this map. So now let's go ahead and move on to my first world if it doesn't crash, because it's fine. Sometimes worlds crash. I don't know why when I try to quit. Let's get back to my creative world. And what I wanted to show you is a couple of basics that you can use and what is kind of important if you want to start doing something like that. So let's begin with something that I'm sure you all know, but just in case someone doesn't, I'll create an example. So if you place a sand block and a cactus on top of it, and then place a block right next to it, it destroys itself, like disappears. And if there's a block nearby, like so, you cannot place it. You cannot place the block. You cannot place cactus on sand. Now what it does, of course, another thing, if you place a sign on top of cactus and place one top another on top another, it creates a line like so. If you destroy and like place a block right here, it destroys all of the signs, and that's the basic way of sending a signal in the redstone world. Now what this can be used for is, for example, like this. If I place a sign like that, extend it 3 blocks to the side, and place sand on top of it, like, hold on, like so. And let's make another line so that it would look kind of like doors. Let's get some planks and make a pathway so that it would be a little bit more realistic of how it would actually be in an adventure map, or like in your world where you play Minecraft. Now if you go this path, sand blocks your way. But if I make it like so, and of course if it was an adventure map, you would probably make it a little bit more hidden. But if I drop a sand or a gravel, whoops, hold on. If I drop a sand block or a gravel like this, it destroys everything and makes a clear path to move through this bridge. That's the very, very basic and super simple technique of how to make doors that are unlocked by gravel or sand. But that's one thing. Now let's move on to a couple of things I learned from Luke BUH about how tracks and animals work. So let's get some tracks first, like this. Wait, let's place some sand. Really doesn't matter what, except that you can't. There's a couple of blocks that you can't place tracks on, so I'll use sand. Let's extend it all the way. And now I'm gonna make a cage, which will look something like this. And destroy the middle block. And in the middle, what I'll do is I will place a cow. I'm sure you can do the same thing with villagers and maybe a couple of our other animals, but the cow is the biggest animal that would fit into kind of box. Cow cannot get out of it, so you kind of have a consistent way of containing animals inside of it. And now with what a minecart does, when it goes through it, it picks up the animal. Now let's kill this cow. We don't need it anymore. Now how this can be used, I'll create a 3x3 blocks, kind of a field right here. And one block will actually have to be replaced. This one will have to be replaced. I'll replace it with a grass block. And I'll also destroy this one and pour in water, because we will need it. Now I want you to pay attention, because this might be a little tricky. We'll need a hoe and seed. We'll create this and this, like that. And we'll also place a sugarcane right next to it. There's the sugarcane, like so. Now, as you all know, if you destroy the source of water, sugarcane will stay and corp will stay, and the fertilized dirt will stay unless there's no corp. Then it will disappear when there's no water source. But now, if I place a block next to the sugarcane, it will disappear. And I'll show you how we can kind of use it and utilize it with redstone. Let's get rid of water source again. Now, when you get a cow in the path, like so, I hope it's going to be big cow, because sometimes babies spawn and they're useless. Okay, that's good. And if I make a cow kind of slide onto the crop thing, it will, if somebody jumps upon it, it will disappear. I'll demonstrate it. Yep. And along with that, the block will update and sugarcane will disappear as well. Let's recreate all that thing again. Okay. Like this. Water. Sugarcane. Bear with me. I know this might be a little bit confusing, like, I don't talk too much during some of the times, but I need to focus myself because I don't remember, or I can't find a couple of blocks, and I don't remember where they're placed, so hang on. Hang in there. Like this. So now what I'll make is I'll make like an upper block and create a couple of boosts for the cow. And when the cow goes through, if it lands with the minecart, it will not break the... like, it won't count as if somebody's jumping upon it. So what we do for that reason is we get a cactus and we do a kind of block like this, heading upwards. We stack cactus on top of each other. What it does is it destroys the minecart. And then cow will just kind of fall and destroy all of these blocks. So I'm not going to show it yet because then we have to recreate it all again. What we do with this now is we can place a carpet on top of sugarcane. You can't place sand or gravel because it will fall and basically it doesn't work anymore. I think it used to work, but now you need to use carpet and a sign. And that's how you create a kind of different type of signal. Now let's do the same thing as we did before. Alright, so what I've created here is a minecart which will activate using cow, like it will pick up the cow, go over here, fall 2 blocks on top of the corp which has no water, supporting it, so it will destroy because somebody jumps on it, which will destroy and update the block next to sugarcane, destroy a carpet, destroy a sign, and all of these 4 signs will destroy each other, which will make a path for sand to fall and create a bridge. So let's see it in action. Let's go ahead and do this. There you go. I'll come here, and cow unfortunately died, but I mean, we had to sacrifice it. Don't worry about the cow. The cow's in a better place now. Anyway, there are some other ways using lava, using lava and water when you create a block and then push minecarts and etc. I'll create more videos about it if people seem interested, and enjoy building your redstone masterpiece. Good luck.